Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's NinjaTrader ecosystem event, Best Pro Trade on the Importance of Automated Trading Systems. My name is Patrick Hodges, and I am a NinjaTrader ecosystem vendor relations representative. Happy Halloween to all of you out there here today. Before we get started with today's webinar, I do have a few housekeeping notes for everyone. This webinar is presented by the NinjaTrader LLC, which is a technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading software. Any brokerage-related questions you might have should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage using the phone number or the email that you see on the screen. I've also entered those into the chat for everyone. Lastly, if you are new to NinjaTrader, please make sure to sign up for a free NinjaTrader account, which includes access to 14 days of complimentary real-time market data. Our platform is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and trade simulation. You can create a free account by following the link on the screen and then clicking the Get Started option under the Welcome section. Before I go ahead and turn the mic over to Best Pro Trade, it's important to understand that futures, foreign currency, and options trading contain substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. It is possible to lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. For more information or for a copy of the full CFTC risk disclosure, please go ahead and use the link that I have entered into the room. Also, please remember that these training sessions are not a solicitation nor a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. I want to thank you all again for joining us here today. And without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room, Best Pro Trade. Go ahead and take it away from me.
Thank you, Patrick. Good day, everyone, and welcome. I would like to tell you that I've been with NinjaTrader for over a decade. I've been trading for over 32 years, and I've been training people for a little over 16 years. I don't know, how's the sound, Patrick? Is it okay?
Yeah, you sound great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We have a presentation here, and I'm going to go cover. We don't have that much. We have like around 20 auto trades in the package. We cannot cover that much in 30 minutes, but I would like to cover the signal. I'd like to cover the reversal scalping. I'd like to cover some of the education where for the last 16 years, I have seen the same mistakes traders do with auto trade. I'm no longer interested teaching price action for the next 10 years to any trader, but I would like to highlight some of the mistakes I have seen traders doing it for the last 16 years. So I hope we have enough time to cover everything. I would like to start with the swing trading. The reason is I would like to clear some of the chart I have on my screen, and so I can give you some education how to prevent losses when you first start in the morning. It is the most crucial time in the morning when you first start your auto trade. So this is a snapshot from the swing trading when I send it to Patrick. And as you see here, the swing trading, when we have a market trending, you can see it is tremendously big. But sadly, the market does not trend every day. So the market is not honey every day. So what we did, we have developed a different system for the market in the morning, overnight, for a sideway market, volatility, scalping, swing trading, signal trading. We've been developing for the last 16 years, nonstop. Usually our traders get updates around 30 times a year. We are extremely busy. So just I need to clear out some of the charts. Those are today, and I want to highlight something while I'm try to open your eyes to different methods. Today, this is what I want to show you something. This one here did the NASDAQ 21,000, finish around 1130. And I did this today on purpose to show you the NASDAQ is still on the 15 minutes, and it's still on the 15 minutes, and just as closed maybe an hour ago on the 10 minutes. On the NASDAQ 2 minutes, 23,000, 8,913 is nothing. But I want to show you something where some traders, they think by using a higher time frame, they are ironing the noises in the market and they don't have to deal with the market. I want to show you test. This is 6 weeks test till today. And this is the BBT bar NASDAQ 2 minute, 2 entry. Of course, those are tests. The NinjaTrader sim account is 100,000. And in 6 weeks, did 212,000 from 100,000 basic. Today was 23,000. This is a swing traded. And this one here has 2 entry. On this one here is just the trend bar, did 189, today made 16,000. Look at this. The NASDAQ on the trend 15 minutes is 167. There is a big gap between 167 and 212. The biggest mistake, sometimes you see it, that people want to auto trade 15 minutes. They are miscalculating, or maybe they forgot to mention what is the stop loss on the 15 minutes. On any given chart, whether it's a CL, ES, you have to measure the bar, average bar, and you have to add on it 2 bars as a stop loss. On a volatility day, when you are using a 15 minutes, whether it's ES, NASDAQ, and the market is not moving, there is a substantial losses, and it is expensive losses. So let me get this out of the way to show you. If somebody have a proper education, the secret in auto trading, the cost, the stop loss should not be expensive. I want to show you, let me see if I can get this one. Well, I will find it. This is a reversal. This is a reversal on one contract. This is a reversal on one contract with 18 seconds, no filter, just entry, 1,337. And it's not taking that much trade. This chart is perfect for somebody don't want to deal with volatility in the market, because this auto trade is reversal based on the Fibs. So you can see the cost is very low. So what it is, you have to think about it. The biggest mistake traders do, I have seen, they increase the stop loss so they think they can make more money. It's the opposite, because what we need to keep the cost low. The secret here is we don't know, nobody knows when the market is going to spike. As an example, if we want to take NASDAQ 2 minutes today, the market was flat, took a small trade, didn't make it. Look how much it is, the stop loss. It's nothing. And then the market spiked. So the secret when you are auto trading, whether you are using our auto trade or somebody else auto trade, the cost. The cost is very important to be cheap until we have a spike in the market. Normally, the market spikes 1 time a day. The biggest mistake I have seen, people get greedy. After the spike, they want to continue working. and then they lose money. So number one in the trade is the spike. The second thing is most of trader, I have seen them doing it. They turn on the auto trade before they even turn on their coffee machine, which is the biggest mistake they do. The reason there is 20 auto trade, let me show you. The reason there is 20 auto trade, not just a collector item, it is for what kind of person you are. If you want to trade with a trend, you have time to sit down and learn. You don't want to learn. You want to auto trade at night. We have used this system to auto trade at night from this one here, which I've been using live on the YouTube from 10 to 11, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, from 10:11 to 11. The daily target is 1,000, and we are going around one or two rounds or three rounds from 10 to 11 only. And then you don't need to trade anymore after 11. It's time to cash in after 11. The more you trade, the more you sit on the table, the higher risk you have. Only if you know what you are doing. So it is very important to take a break in between, freshen up. And if you still have the stomach for the afternoon session, go for it, but stay away from the computer for half an hour, go enjoy your food somewhere and come back. Let me just give you a snapshot what we have here. I want to take an example why we have 20 auto trades. If we take this BBT strategy, there is a huge variety of entry and filters. If we take any entry in here, it might work on the ES, it might not work on the NASDAQ. Another entry, it might work on the NASDAQ, and a filter might work on the NASDAQ, but it might not work on the CL. So we cannot take one entry or two and take out the market. We cannot do that anymore, not in 2024. One of the biggest mistake traders do, very popular to use Rank bar as an example because it looks nice. That's fine. I totally agree with you. But the bread is not in the Rank bar. I'm using my Rank bar. I'm not criticizing anybody's Rank bar. I use the Rank bar for reversal. For that type of an auto trade, for this type of auto trade reversal, scalping from Fib to Fib, I'm using a minute, but mostly I'm using range. The reason I'm using range, because in the older days, before the Renko got popular, not a long time ago, it was like maybe 7 years. It's a long story how it got popular. I don't want to get into it, but it's around 7 years ago. Everybody, no, actually more now. It's been almost 10 years. The Renko become popular, but it is excellent for reversal. My experience with Renko bar and range, I don't know about any other broker, but they fit perfectly with your NinjaTrader broker. If you have a NinjaTrader broker, Renko bar and range shouldn't be any problem. You get filled nicely with NinjaTrader broker. So this one, I will come to it, but I wanted to, the biggest mistake traders do, irrelevant what kind of auto trade you have, every trader has an auto trade. You have to remember, you're not the only one auto trading. There are millions of people are auto trading. You're not the only one. And the game here is the one has the more advanced, the more experience is gonna win. When somebody make 100, somebody lose 100. We cannot all win. I've been fighting with traders for 16 years. There is some of them that would not listen. That's fine. That's their right. But you have to think about auto trading. Doesn't matter where this auto trade coming from. You need to do your checklist before you start auto trading. Remember, gentlemen, $200 waste a day. That's $50,000 a year. This is very important to do your checklist like a pilot. When a pilot takes off, it doesn't matter how many times he takes off and land a day, he goes through the checklist. Before you start auto trading, you need to do your checklist to see if this market synchronized or not. I'm gonna show you a little bit. I cannot show everything in 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm allowed to, if Patrick will allow me, but you can follow us on the YouTube. We have a live YouTube and we give education with no money. We don't collect any emails. We don't send anyone emails because I don't like to be bothered. I don't bother anyone. So I need to get permission from Patrick before I can put the link for our live on the YouTube.
You can go ahead and do that. Go ahead.
Thank you, Patrick.
No problem.
This is the link, and then also in the same time, let me see, where's the chat? Okay, here it is. You can see how we've been performing on this auto trade every day, making on the scalper. We are non-stop doing from 10 to 11, and you can see it in action on the scalping. Anyway, this blue chart here, it's not just one indicator from a flea market and the other indicator from another person. This chart is all connected. The indicators are speaking one language. They are connected. This is like your cockpit trying to land and you have no vision. The biggest secret, the first things you need to do as an auto trader, I would not even discuss anything else beside auto trading. Even on the YouTube, I try to show you how to avoid problem. As an example, don't trade the ES right now. After we hit this number, don't trade the NASDAQ or auto trade the NASDAQ. Doesn't matter what kind of auto trade. There is a limitation. Let me give you just a small, simple. For the last 32 years, I traded option. I traded everything. We were in Luxembourg trading for a company, gold and silver, and they were trading Forex. I have seen many systems comes and go. If you wanted to trade, the future market is the most predictive market ever. If you want to trade, there is two things traders get lost with: fundamental, technical. Don't get yourself mixed up. As an example, right now, everybody making a bet on the Bitcoin because we have an election. I dismiss that. I'll look at my level, despite who is coming as a president, because it might have impact for 1 day, 2 days, but it don't have impact on a long run. I stick to the technical. I don't care about the fundamental. And for the future trading, option is no longer good like it used to be. Forex, I trade Forex. I don't know anything about Japanese yen. I don't know anything about Aussie dollar. I know about euro and dollar. And I trade on the euro and dollar, and sometimes I even buy physical, not just through the broker. I use 240 minutes chart. You cannot day trade Forex. What you do, you need to have average price and cash in after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. The same problem with the option. And the worst part is with Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I have tested and tested and tested. And the minute you use stop loss on a Bitcoin, you're doomed. You cannot use stop loss on Bitcoin. You have to use a daily chart with an average price. You cannot do daily. As you see, most of them fail to predict the Bitcoin because they keep using nonsense like pattern, what happened 4 years ago. We are in 2024. What happened today on that chart or on that chart, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's finished. It's dead. So the only thing I find after 32 years is the most predictive market is the future market. And if you follow us on YouTube, I'm always 10 steps ahead of the market movement. You are a future trader. Double top, double bottom. What is this? You know, those baby talk. What happened to triple bottom, triple top? What happened to the supply demand? All this nonsense, overbought, oversold. This is a baby stuff. Another mistake traders do, they have a daily target, which is wrong. You should not have a daily target. This is the worst. Because what you do, you are sitting and you're trying to say, okay, my daily target is $1,000. This is wrong. This is very wrong. You should switch from this small box and go with a weekly target. You will be much more profitable than a daily target. If you notice on this YouTube, I have mentioned when I'm using the reversal, I always get up to $900. And on the last $100, it goes south, and then I drop to 600 and trying to gain again. And you can look on the live channel on that, and you can see how the last $100 got me in trouble. As an example today, as you've seen those charts, take any chart. Today, this one makes 21,000. This, do you think is going to happen with the same auto trade tomorrow? You're wrong. Usually when the market spike for 1 day or 2 days, rest of the week, there is nothing to make money from. So if you try, another mistake also traders do, this is a swing trading. You don't swing trade on Monday. You scalp on Monday. You swing trade on Tuesday. Wednesday, it depends if we have inventory, or it depends if we have the Feds. You have to be careful, read the news. Friday is the biggest mistake I have seen the last 16 years. Traders sit on the sim all week. On a Friday, they turn on their auto trade. It's the worst day to turn on your auto trade the first time, because there is rules for Friday. What is the rules on Friday? You either start early, very early on Friday to trade. You catch big fish on the NASDAQ, CL, gold. You catch a lot of good trend, especially European hours. From 9:30 to 11 o'clock, this is where the most amateur traders are. And they are in a big mess, going long and short, long and short, long and short. And then they give up within 2 hours. There's a lunch time. When is the best time to start auto trading again? It is an older guys like me. We come around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You get filled beautifully if you are scalping the market, because usually on Friday it goes one direction, normally goes one direction, either long or short. So for every day, there's a different approach to the market. Sadly, many traders, they They look at the auto trade as a dishwasher machine. They turn it on and they want everything to be fixed. Funny, there is some people come into trading and they're really underestimating trading. From a guy want to divorce his wife, he wants an auto trade so he can leave her. For another guy, he has a girlfriend. She's a dancer. He lives in a trailer. He wants an auto trade to get rich. This is a wrong approach to auto trade. I had one guy recently. He don't want to be stressed. He wants an auto trade to transfer money every evening to his account because it's too stressful for him. We're not talking about auto trading. We're not talking about, and I asked him, what you gonna do on a losing day? Huh? There is a losing day. So those commercials, they try to pump your blood up. At the end of the day, you need to remember you are the one sitting behind your computer on your own trading, and you have to be wise. If you do not respect the market is not going to respect you back. Let me try to show you some of the things you can see on without learning the price action, because everything is plotted. The first things we do in the morning, first of all, the biggest mistake traders do, they try to make decision on range, Renko, tick chart. This is wrong. Your best friend, you can auto trade anything you want, range, Renko bar, you can auto trade anything you want. But your decision always comes from the 1 minute. Simple, very simple. NinjaTrader chart is in minute. It's not in Renko. It's not in range. It's in minute. If we look at the bottom here, there is a time. It's in minute. Irrelevant whether you are using our system or somebody else's system, your decisions always comes from the ES 1 minute. Sometimes I get up in the morning and trade the DAX. I put the ES next to the DAX. The ES give me few seconds ahead of the DAX in Switzerland, in Germany, in Frankfurt. Your best signal in the house is the ES. Now there is somebody might say, I only trade Nasdaq, I don't trade ES. This is the biggest mistake. If you go back to those YouTubes, one of the secrets, doesn't matter what you are using as an auto trade. If this ES not going in sequence with Nasdaq, you have a losing trade. You have a losing day. I don't care what kind of auto trade you're using. I don't care how smart we are, you're going to lose that day. Because no matter how the Nasdaq move, it waits on keys on the ES. Most of the time, traders lose. I'm not talking from yesterday. I'm talking for 16 years experience dealing with the traders. So when the Nasdaq is trying to go up and the ES is not responding, this is a losing day for you. Changing templates is not going to help you. And the problem is a lack of education and knowledge. And then the trader start getting depressed and he don't know what to do. He want to have a revenge trade. And now he want to put his money back and he's gone. You always have to remember, you are sitting behind your computer like a captain sitting behind his airplane. You need to go through the checklist. As an example, this is the re-entry point short. This is the re-entry. Now you can see that there is a lot to cover in here. One of the things, simple things, On this one here, there is 5 different automated trade signal on the market analyzer. Let me show you some snapshot. This one here does not require any optimization. For a guy don't want to optimize, don't want to tweak, this is perfect for him. This one here, also you can see on the YouTube, even if your target here 5514, if the market is trending, the auto trade exceed the target by itself. And then your trailing stop, it is on the Fib. You can move them manually. I don't know if I still have any open trades on it. You can move them manually. And when the Fibs comes into you, they adjusted your trailing stop automatically. At the same time, you have some small signal, and this is strictly Fib and signal. On the market analyzer, you can see when you first turn on your NinjaTrader in the morning, if we want to go short, we want to see sell on the ES, sell on the NASDAQ, sell on the YM, 3 signal sell. And I prefer the 30-year Treasury bond to be the opposite direction. If you get up in the morning and you see the NASDAQ, all 3 signal or 2 signals are plus and the rest is red, the ESs are in red, you are in trouble already. What you need to do, you need to wait 5-10 minutes until this market lining up. If you go back to our channel, you can see we have on those here 2 yellow line. Those are the zone, the dead zone here. You can go as far as you want on every single video. And once the market entered this yellow line, when you are auto trading, you should not initiate any more trade long. It's the opposite. It is a place where you need to cash in and go reversal. Reversal has more money than trading with a trend, but a reversal requires education. I'll try to cover a couple minutes if I have time on that. Plus, we have an institutional numbers, which tomorrow I will be on the YouTube, and you will see the institutional number hits around 11 o'clock, plus minus 10 minutes. Once those numbers hit, there is nothing left in the market for the morning session. If the market goes to the opposite direction here, let me show you. If the market goes here between the 2 yellow line, look at this on the ES, came into the Fib line between the 2 yellow line and never crossed it. So when we are auto trading, when you see this, this means it's time to take your profit and override the auto trade and close position. You can maximize your profit. Another thing, this. Anyone can draw Fibs. The problem is, it's not about drawing Fibs. And they still argue how to draw the Fibs. You cannot put 2 traders agree how to draw Fib until now. But one thing they are missing, when this market hits the Fib, is it going to hold, or is this market going to cut it like a knife? This is the story. It's not the story about the Fib. I want to know the pressure, the tire pressure in this car, if it's going to hold or not. I need to know the pressure in the market, the momentum. I need to know if this market able to break that line or not. When I go ahead and sometimes by accident, I see some video, I see a guy have a same Fib for 3 days. Our Fibs change every minute and adapt to the market condition. So When the Fibs comes in, I can see with the 6 different time frame, the sellers a little bit over the buyers. If you are a manual trader, you need 3 charts to trade. Instead of having a 3 chart, let's say 1 minute and 3 minutes and 5 minutes, depends what kind of trader you are, or 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever kind of trader you are. I put the signal here is telling you the high time frame chart is in positive or negative. So it's no longer I needed 3 chart. I already measure it and I put here a signal. Here is telling me the trend institutional number is to the downside. So I know they are trying to push the market down. The buyers over the sellers with a 6 different time frame, measuring precisely how much sellers and buyer. Look here, started blinking on the CL, is telling me there is somebody ordering on the CL want to go up. When you see this one blinking on the chart, when you hit the fib line, this is when they are trying to break the fib line, and that's exactly what they are doing here. And you can see it blinking. Look, on this one here is blinking. They wanted to push this market from the re-entry. So you are 10 steps ahead. We don't need to learn price action. You just need to learn how to read. That's all. We cannot be illiterate and make money. We cannot be naive and make money. At the end of the day, trading is about money. And then I have another instruments here. It's like a market analyzer from 1 to 30 minutes, from 1 to 30 minutes. It gives me pinpoint before the market start turn around. It tells me exactly when the market starts sinking like a boat. In the older days, when it was no internet, we used to have a lot of V shape, M shape, W shape on the charts. And I used to be very good with the V shape, taking the reversals. After the internet, the market has smoothed out. People in and out in minutes. There is no more V shape, M shape, W shape on the chart. It hardly exists anymore. Things has changed. So when we are in a trade, we need to see what's going on in the market and when the boat starts sinking, because the market right now is don't have a V shape. The market goes up and then drops. You don't see V shapes anymore. So when we see the trend exhausted, whether it's long or short, this is where indicate for us to maximize our profit when we are auto trading. So those mistakes a trader do, that they don't look at the 1 minute chart. And you always have to combine, if you are a NASDAQ trader or an ES trader, you always have to put 1 minute chart, whatever indicator you have, you think you got the best indicator, put them together and make sure they are synchronized. Then any type of an auto trade you are using, it will be success. One guy a couple of months ago called me, and he is a new trader, and I respect him for what he said. He asked me, the auto trade should figure it out by itself. And he just touched it right there. No, sir. The auto trade cannot calculate all the elements in the market. He cannot calculate what NASDAQ is doing if you are trading the ES. The automated, even if you use AI system or smart system or digital system, they're not yet grown to swallow the whole market and give you calculation on it. So visually managing your auto trade and be calm to know what's going on in the market. You know, for the last 16 years, it's the same class, it's the same teacher, it's the same room. I have seen some people, they refuse the reality to learn, to be educated. I have one gentleman, he's been with us for 7 years. He never did not even one optimization in his life. He wants a system to buy it on Sunday, make money on Monday, period. He is the most stubborn man I've seen in my life. And he's been a customer of us for 7 years. Every 2 months, he called me. He said, Sam, I found a system. Okay, good. I'm happy for you. A month later, Sam, it was nothing. I lost money. Okay. For 7 years, he used over $50,000 in system, and he keep coming back. He keep coming back. He keep coming back. The last drill a few months ago, he bought a system on a TikTok to trade Bitcoin, guarantee you get $2,000. He sold his car because now he's going to get rich. He lost his car, he lost his money, and now he cannot even open a micro account in NinjaTrader. He's out. He's out of the gate. For 7 years, he used over 50,000 because he refused to learn. So what I'm saying, no matter what you do, there is no magic out there. It's gonna get you rich for nothing, just because we have a beautiful brown or green eyes. So what I'm trying to be modest with it, I don't want it to come in here and start flipping profit factor. I can sit down and flip profit factor all day long. If we look at this one here, profit factor, 4.50, performance 80%. What is this? This is the CL, and this is not Renko bar. When I did the optimization today for this, I did it on range, because in the older days, we used the range for reversal. And this one here is a reversal. I will show you also how clever this reversal is. And the optimization came out on 12 range. What it does, this auto trade, which you will see it on it, it is for people can sometimes mess up in their trades. As an example, you can program it to take 1 trade, 2 trade, 3, 4, 5 trades. And it is an idea for a micro account. I don't know about that. You need to talk to Patrick. But let's say if you have an account, $10,000, and you want to trade overnight, I would not advise you to put $10,000 for overnight to trade. This one here, it is for overnight or volatility. And you're going to see a lot of volatility right now during the Christmas months. You're going to see a lot of volatility. So you need to talk to Patrick about this, but maybe if you have a $10,000 account, maybe you can have a sub account, or maybe you can open a new account with $1,000 for a micro account. And this one here is an excellent for micro account if you have $1,000 extra or something for overnight. What it does, when you are in trouble, the auto trade change and switch to average price automatically. As an example here, he took a trade, didn't work, went the opposite direction. We all experienced that. What he does, he took a short on the second level, and it changed automatically your target to get out of that trade. This is a clever. Here again, took a long, didn't work. He went and took another one, instead of having a losing trade, become a winning trade. This is a hard one. Took a one here, took one here, limited the cost. Again, the stop loss. Here, hey. Took a trade, took a trade, took a trade. I'm sorry, maybe I got excited. I missed it.
That's okay, Sam. I was just going to let you know, we only have a minute here left. So if there's anything
I'm sorry, guys. I love to teach traders. And if you follow us on the YouTube, the education is free. I don't know. I don't see any questions, but if you have any questions, you are very welcome to ask.
All right. So you do have a couple questions in the room before I end it. You have a question about what is the promotion and what's the cost of the system?
Yes. This one here costs usually $4,000 somebody asked for the for the YouTube address. This one here cost 4,995 for you right now for NinjaTrader. We took $800 off. For the ones cannot or do not have the money, we also have a financing. Usually the financing is 2,500 down and 250 with PayPal for 1 year. Just now for this session here, instead of paying 2,500 down, you can pay 2,000 down and 250, 12 payments. So you save 500 on the financing as well. Anyone needs help, the channel here, I'm not trying to promote, I'm not trying to do anything here, but I love to share my experience with the traders, and I hope, I don't know if this webinar did well or not.
Well, I want to thank you for all the information that you did provide and taking the time to share that with us here today, Sam. And Best Pro Trade, very much appreciated. I'm going to
Thank
go ahead
you.
and wrap everything up. Yeah, thank you. If you did enjoy today's session, we hope you'll join us for future webinars. You can follow us on social media for alerts about those upcoming events and other NinjaTrader ecosystem news. I'm going to put the same links I put in earlier into the room for everyone in case they need them. You can also find the YouTube link and the email address just a few above what I posted there for Best Pro Trade. We'd like to remind everyone that the information provided in this webinar was that of Best Pro Trade and not of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see you in future webinars. Happy trading from all of us here at NinjaTrader Ecosystem, and happy Halloween to everyone out there as well.